Libra, hey Libra. Today you are most compatible with Cancer. You may feel really attractive in your energy today. 9 p.m. could be important for you today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, Libra. I'm recording for you on Friday. Fridays are the energy of Venus. Venus brings about our love and relationships, the goddess of love, right? Gratitude, forgiveness, okay? Fridays are a good day for you to reflect on your attitude towards love, Libra. You'll look nice in the color orange, or the fruit orange may appear in your day. If you see an orange, Libra, eat an orange, friend. And unless you're allergic, then don't eat the orange, okay? Libra, your good luck number for today is the number 93 or 39, which reduces down to a 3. And threes are the energy of your understanding, your third eye chakra, your ability to see clearly. So, hey, hi, hello, Libra. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energies today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping all the videos. I appreciate the support. If you haven't subscribed already, Libra, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend. And YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, friend. You're already watching. Thank you, Libra. So, Libra, we're going to do an energy read. We'll do Friday and Saturday and look at the overall energies you may encounter in your day-to-day activities as you go about your weekend. We'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear in the energy, how these energies may or may not impact you, and then we'll look at the outcome. You'll also have a love reading over on Couture Conversations, so make sure you check out your video there today, Libra. Um, let's see. If this is your first time watching, Libra, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend, welcome back. I do have the balcony door open just a little bit. There is a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. Sometimes we can hear the outside noises, but it's usually pretty quiet. What else, Libra? There will be a timestamp in the comments. Oh, okay. The King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and I saw the man holding a coin and the deceit energy in this deck when I was shuffling. But Libra, there will be a time stamp in the comments of all of my videos where you can forward through the shuffling, the rambling, the horoscope to where we get to the first card, okay? So be sure to check out your playlist over on Couture Conversations, Libra. You have an entire playlist with just about 250 videos, I believe. So put the playlist on, Libra. Let it play in the background as you go about your day. See what other messages you collect along the way. And my channel isn't that old, friend, so the energies aren't that old, okay? So especially Libra, if you are dealing with a King of Pentacle energy or a King of Cup energy, because the situation and the energies between you guys, if you are separated, has been so for the past like year. So definitely check out your playlist, Libra. Again, there's always a timestamp in the comments. So let's see. Let's get the energies pulled here. Let's see what's going on. They're kind of shuffling in clunks. So just trying to give it a good shuffle. There we go. Okay, there's the King of Pentacles on Friday. On Saturday, you have... Okay. So, Libra, your overall energy here on Friday is broken heart, okay? Under the bottom of the deck, you have contract. And then Saturday, you have hostilities. So, broken heart, hostilities, and then there is a contract or some sort of legal agreement, paperwork, documentation that could be appearing in the energies as well. Okay. So for Friday, you have broken heart, right? That overall energy is being caused by this Queen of Cups. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is not your natural energy. So this may not be you that's brokenhearted. Okay. It could be someone around you. The broken heart energy would be kind of like the Three of Swords. So that could be your energy. But the Queen of Cups. So let's see. You are appearing here as the Four of Wands. So again, not the same energy as the Queen of Cups. So the Four of Wands is the happy home life, very positive energy. So on Friday, you could just be spending a lot of time at home. Then something's going to catch you off guard here, Tower. Okay. Could be this Queen of Cups. And just because I'm saying Queen of Cups, it doesn't mean that it's not a masculine energy. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles on Friday. Some sort of contract. Look at that. Look at this, Libra. Okay. So contract was under the bottom of the deck, right? And then it's your third eye chakra. Your sixth chakra, right? Your ability to see clearly. And I think I said your third eye chakra with your number being 3 and your understanding, right? So there's that. Then the next energy here is, look at that, the man holding the coin and deceit. And I told you I saw those while I was shuffling. And it's also connected. This is funny, Libra. It's connected to the storm warning, which is the same energy as the Tower here, right? The man holding a coin is the same energy as this King of Pentacles. And the deceit, all Capricorn, the devil, right? And then you have the Queen of Cups, and the next energy is the man holding a heart. So it's all the same energy. You got hostilities, envy. Third eye chakra, heart chakra. Okay. So let's see. Broken heart, hostilities, envy. Okay, let's go back into focus. So the man holding a heart. We'll keep this one out because he's relevant. And we'll put the contract here for a second. I'm sorry, Libra. I got to make it back organized so I can see everything. The man holding a heart, third eye chakra, storm warning. These two are together. Looks like this, and this. There we go. So the man holding a coin, the man holding a heart could be the energies that's catching you off guard here in this Tower energy on Friday. So let's look and see what's going on with the Queen of Cups, because you're in the Four of Wands. So you're in a very happy and positive energy. The Four of Wands is your home life, it's celebrations, okay? So let's see, Libra. Let's look at the Tower, and then we'll go on to Saturday. Well, actually, let's look at the Queen of Cups. What's going on with the Queen of Cups? Because she's the overall energy. Broken heart here. Someone said it's not you because you're in the Four of Wands. So let's see. This is Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, we like the Queen of Cups usually. She's very kind, very comforting, very nurturing, and a very intuitive and healing energy. So the Wheel of Fortune. So a shift in the energy. Now, it would be a positive shift in the energy depending on what side of the wheel you're on. Someone here is in a broken heart energy. Someone else is going to be a very positive energy. Someone, yeah, the death energy. Something's ending with the Queen of Cups. I feel like that's the person. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. is the next energy. The High Priestess, Three of Cups. Again, more celebration. Someone's very intuitive. I feel like, again, depending on who you are here, there's an ending with the Queen of Cups or Queen of Wands. They're feeling very sad in their energy. And I feel like that's probably what's causing this hostilities energy on Saturday. What's the Tower? The Death energy is a very, it can be a difficult energy to navigate unless you're, an Aries or a Scorpio, right? It's Mars energy, it's their natural energy. So it's a bit easier for them to navigate it, but it's still, a pretty difficult energy to be in. Change and transformation, especially if you're not the one that is, it's kind of happening to you and not from you, if that makes sense. The Tower is the Two of Swords, having to make a difficult decision, right? Typically, the Two of Swords would be making a difficult decision to let something or someone go. But it's, kind of weighing out all of your options, having to see all the possible perspectives, right? I feel like you're having to make a decision about someone here. They're catching you off guard. Maybe this has something to do with yesterday. I see 416 here. I'm recording for you on 417. 416. The Four of Wands. The Tower is card number 16. The Seven of Cups. Who's the King of Pentacles? I don't think this is you. I think that you are, like the receiving energies of someone else that's making, look at that, the Six of Swords, right? Like I said, if you're dealing with a King of Cups or a King of Pentacle energy, the man holding a heart would be like the King of Cups. Or I feel like they are leaving their spouse, the Queen of Cups, or maybe this Queen of Wands, if it's a King of Pentacles. And whomever they are moving away from, that person knows that this person is that, the King of Pentacles or the King of Cups, their person, oh gosh, how do I say this, Libra? The Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, they know that the King of Pentacles or King of Cups, they're coming towards you. They know that. The High Priestess. They're very intuitive. You have the Queen of Cups, who's naturally intuitive, and the Queen of Wands, who is the caster, right? The Queen of Wands, she has her cat. She's very witchy. She does work. She would be the one that will put a spell on someone, or a love spell, or, The Six of Swords and the Star, Ten of Cups. There's definitely some sort of, reconciliation or healing of a situation with you, and then someone else here, they're upset. Okay, Five of Swords and the Envy. Let's see, Libra. Who's this King of Pentacles? That is too many. But the Nine of Pentacles was what fell out. They're single, right? So no matter how upset, the other person is, they're single. They're separated. no matter how difficult it is for them to accept that the death energy is happening, has happened, it has ended, they're not letting go. And it's all your fault, Libra, in their mind, okay? And they have a beef with you. Who's the King of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight? The Seven of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe that's why they're waiting. Maybe they're trying to avoid the Knight of Swords. They know it's going to happen. Eight of Swords, they're, just kind of stuck, trapped, feeling like they are stuck and trapped and having to wait. I feel like they're trying, what's the Knight of Swords? I feel like they're trying to avoid the conflict. They know it's going to happen. What's the Knight of Swords? Because that's the conflict right there. The Five of Swords, revenge, hostilities. What's the Knight of Swords about? The Nine of Swords, and we had already saw the Eight of Swords. I feel like, this Knight of Swords energy is your person. They're stressed out. So here's the thing. I see it two different ways, Libra. For some of you, yes, this person is trying to avoid the conflict between you and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands energy, right? Not that they're a team. It just depends on which one of these women your person is dealing with, right? And then it feels like they're kind of stressed out about it. So they're just having to wait. And maybe even in the midst of them waiting, it's ticking them off because they don't really want to be there. They're in the Six of Swords energy, okay? Feels like they kind of don't want to be there. Page of Cups. For some of you, I feel like this King of Pentacles could be someone who maybe they are the problem. Don't take it the wrong way, friend, okay? But they are the one that has the conflict with you. They are the one that's upset with you, or they were, and now they're wanting to apologize. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, and then the Page of Wands. Yeah, good news for sure. So guess it kind of really just depends. So let's see. Let's look at Saturday. So for Saturday, again, the overall energies here is hostilities. It's being caused by the Eight of Cups. You are appearing as the Strength energy. The Ace of Pentacles is how this is impacting you. And then the outcome is the Fool. So now do you see how this makes sense, how it connects, or do you really need me to? Libra, you're very smart, friend. I don't think you need me to explain it. I feel like Friday and Saturday is just kind of the same energies, right? And so I hope it kind of makes sense now. Like I said, your person or you're in the Strength energy, and you're in the Four of Wands on Friday, and you're in the Strength energy on Saturday. Very courageous, very bold, very outspoken, right? And the Strength energy is that energy of someone who's very strong-willed. It just kind of feels like I said, your person, whomever they are leaving, that person knows that your person is coming toward you as soon as you guys break up, as soon as they break up, as soon as the paperwork is done, if it's a divorce. Because for some of you, if you are dealing with a King of Cups energy, or with the King of Cups, energy, a man holding a heart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you're dealing with that energy, I feel like it's a divorce, right? If it is a King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The King of Pentacles, if you are dealing with that person, the man holding the coin here, I feel like that person is going through just a separation. But I feel like either way, there's still some sort of legal, maybe contracts, documents, whatever the legality, blah, 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 the legalities are around it. I can't even get it out. Around their separation, I feel like it's ending. A divorce, a separation, whatever it is, your person's moving forward. We saw the Six of Swords Friday, Eight of Cups Saturday, and in the Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, you're having to make a difficult decision. I feel like because we've been talking about this so long, Libra, that you know that all of this drama is connected to the person. You're having to make a difficult decision. When this Ace of Pentacles is being offered to you. And then it could be, again, like I said, for some of you who are dealing with the King of Pentacles, if you are dealing with that King of Pentacles in the energy of the one that has actually done something to you, I feel like, once a traitor, yeah, look at that. Just when I was getting ready to say once a traitor, always a traitor, and yeah, the Seven of Swords, I wouldn't trust that person. A different energy than the King of Pentacles that's walking away from someone here, right? There is also a King of Pentacles who is in a revenge energy. They're just kind of wanting, it's like they're revenge. They're wanting to get their lick back. So there's that. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. And I guess that's how you'll be able to know you can tell which one is which by what's being offered to you. Because someone's going to have some underlying aggression towards you, hostilities. Just in case you got more than one King of Pentacles, Libra. Not my business, right? Yeah, the Ace of, I was asking what the Ace of Pentacles is. It's the Knight of Cups, right? There's the person coming in, making the offer, being very charming and romantic, right? We like the Knight of Cups. That's our knight in shiny armor, right? High Priestess. Someone knows. What's the Fool energy? A new beginning, new opportunities, being very optimistic, starting a new, adventure, a new life path, a new cycle. We saw the Wheel of Fortune for Friday. I feel like whoever this person is that's making this offer, that's what's catching you off guard. I don't think you're expecting it at all. And this person is in the Fool energy, so that's why, because it's unexpected to them as well. They're taking a risk, and they're just like, it's now or never, and here they come. And you're in the Four of Wands. They're coming right to your house. I wouldn't be surprised if they knocked on your door, Libra. Look at that, Justice. Contracts. I told you that the energy just doubled. Energy just repeated. So three of Pentacles, collaborating, partnerships, working together, connected to the Nine of Cups, right? Wish fulfillment, Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself, the Sun, happiness, nice positive energy connected to this justice energy, the Nine of Cups. Let's look at the Fool. Ooh. Page of Wands, good news, the sun. Say, let's keep the sun too. Okay, Libra. Leo energy. You may have a very significant Leo placement. Or you may be a Leo here with a very significant Libra placement. And you're watching. Hey, Leo. Let's see. Aries, if you are watching. Let's see. What's the Fool? Look at that. This Knight of Swords is on your behind, Libra. Why is this person upset? I told you that King of Pentacles, don't trust them, friend. Some of you are receiving a Knight of Cups, okay, from a King of Pentacles or King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let's say it that way. So I don't know their names, friend, so that's their name today, okay? So we can make it make sense. Some of you are receiving, something very charming and romantic. You're hearing from someone that you actually like. Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups walks to the Nine of Cups. Just makes sense, right? For others of you, you are receiving from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I keep saying Cancer, so maybe it could be a Cancer as well, right? They're upset, no matter how charming or innocent or sweet they try to be. This person is upset with you, Libra, just period. And they're very, 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 argumentative. They're very combative. They like to fight. It almost gives the energy of someone. Let's see. It's the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Wands. I was going to say, it seems like someone that will argue with you even when they know they're wrong, right? Oh, it's me. I've done this and I've done that. And they're so tired and they're just not in a... The Nine of Wands is not a bad energy, right? It's someone who is very persistent, but you're already ambitious and persistent in the Knight of Swords. And both of the energies combined just feels like someone who's very pushy. Like you've already told them no, and they keep just pushing and pushing and pushing. And the more you tell them no, the angrier they get. They're just angry. They're not going to tell you that they're angry, though, but they are. Their underlying energy is anger because they're trying to get some revenge on you. And because you're not even falling for them, they can't enact their revenge, right? I hope that makes sense, right? So say like this is an ex-boyfriend. They want you to think that they want to get back together, so they're going to be very sweet and charming and offer you something, offer to take you out, let's hook up, let's hang out, blah, 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 right? But underneath it, they're very, very angry. So the moment you say, yeah, let's go out, they're going to ghost you. That's how they get their revenge. Or you're going to go out and you're going to have a good time and you're going to fall in love with them, and then they're going to break your heart. Like they're trying to... But you're not falling for it. So it's just making them angrier. You're not falling for anything that they're doing. So it's just making them angry. And I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, Libra. So just know you could be dependent on, who or how many people you are dealing with. Look at that. Shuffle right back to the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, they're trying to get a lick back on you. They're wanting you to take the bait just so that they can be mean, right? It's like they're doing it intentionally because they're angry. They're bitter. You've done something, Libra. All right. This person likes you, All right. Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles. For some of you, like I said, there is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that is in genuine Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups energy, right? But for others of you, there is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer energy that is not in genuine energy, okay? They are upset, they are angry, they're bitter, deceit, okay? Deceit is literally the energy of manipulation and, trickery. Deceit, it just says what it is. Envy, you have the Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, right? They're not in a good energy no matter how charming they are. They have beef with you, okay? So, Libra friends, we'll leave this one here for now. I'll do love readings for you over on Couture Conversations. We'll see how or if this comes back out. Just remember Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And then we'll see if this comes back out over in your love readings. Make sure you comment, like, hype, subscribe, all of those free ways to support the channel. I appreciate you so much, Libra. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.